I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be making her unable to resist you. I've got an email here from a reader who is 56, and after getting out of a 35-year relationship, so I guess that would make him about 21 when he got into that last relationship. But to make a long story short, he, for whatever reason, he's not in that previous relationship he was in for over three and a half decades, basically. And so he's dating a woman, or I should say he was dating a woman that was 30 years younger than him. He was dating a woman who was 26. Now, this particular guy, he says he's very goal-oriented, he's successful, he takes care of himself, he works out, those kinds of things. And so when you take care of yourself and you invest in yourself personally, you make yourself a happier person. You look happier, you look healthier. Women notice you more, they pay attention to these things. You know, when I look at all the people that I went to high school with, the overwhelming majority of them, I mean, they look awful. They're totally out of shape. They're unhealthy. They've, you know, most of them have never set foot in a gym before. And these are some of these people I went, especially some of the women I went to high school with, were fucking absolutely beautiful. And they look awful now just because they've not taken care of themselves. And a lifetime, it's interesting because I know a lot of them, and I still talk to them, and, you know, to see each other, and they all say to me, it's like, dude, you look the same. And when I see them, I'm just thinking, man, I don't even recognize you. You don't look like the same person. You know, because people don't take care of themselves. But obviously this particular guy, I mean, it's a good thing to have. It's good to take care of your body and to invest in yourself. And the thing that is really, I talk about this so much, is chasing women and pursuing women, because it's like every TV program and every movie and anything that you see, even the idiots, a lot of the journalists and the reporters, or so-called journalists, that are on TV, you see them interviewing a very attractive woman, it's like they turn into a total dopey douchebag because they don't have any confidence around. You can tell these guys don't understand jack shit about women. They don't understand anything about attraction or how to talk to a woman. All they do is oogle at her like some kid oogles at a celebrity or some pinup. And it's like when you get conditioned to see that, and it was like, what do all of them show? It's like you got to chase the girl. You got to pursue her relentlessly, and after many months and sometimes years, you'll wear her down, and then she'll throw in the towel and decide to go out on a date with you. Well, when you act like that in real life, you act like a stalker, and what it does is it interferes in a woman's natural ability to emotionally feel comfortable to you and open up to receive you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and obviously, eventually, physically. You got to break down her barriers, and keep in mind, as I've talked about before, women are driven at a biological level by a desire to meet and date and eventually mate with the most dominant men. Why? Because dominant, attractive men or dominant, confident guys have strong genes and therefore will produce strong offspring. And if they produce strong offspring, obviously there's a very good chance that that offspring will make it and survive to adulthood, hopefully to reproduce and then continually perpetuate the family genes for generations and generations to come. And so he says, hey Corey, I've been following your videos for the last month or so, and I wish I had this information a year ago. I'm recently single after a 35-year relationship. I'm 56 and I'm very goal-oriented, and once I got out on my own, I decided to build a life I always wanted. I got myself into great shape, went on a vegan diet, started jogging 4 miles a day, and lost 40 pounds. I also hired an image consultant and got myself looking good and updated my wardrobe. Good for you, dude. That is awesome that you did that. That will pay dividends for years to come. Last September, I met a 26-year-old gal online with similar interests as myself: physical fitness, jogging, snowboarding, etc. It's been sort of a long-distance relationship as she lives 2 hours from me. I mostly drive to her place 1 to 3 times a month. We exchanged lots of emails, text messages, and Skyped quite a bit. She's a real fun-loving, free-spirited young woman, and the hours spent with her were like minutes. I fell hook, line, and sinker over her. What that tells me is that basically you started acting dopey and you totally lost your center, and you probably became like a pleaser to her, and you're always available whenever she called. You dropped what you were doing to run right over there. Even if you had plans, you'd rearrange your whole schedule to accommodate her. He says, everything started out pretty hot and heavy. It usually does. And then she put me in friend zone. And so that would tell me, Grasshopper, that you were unprepared when you met her. And obviously that's probably what caused you to wind up at my website and to start reading my book. Because then you realize, holy shit, how many mistakes you were making. That's how I felt when I started learning this stuff. She said she met someone locally and couldn't date me any longer. But hey, she still wanted to be friends. What a nice girl. I was crushed. When that happened, I decided I didn't want to be her male girlfriend and stopped communicating with her entirely. I didn't tell her why at the time because I was just pissed and didn't know how to handle it properly. Here's the thing. When a woman makes a unilateral decision to change your relationship and you don't like the terms of what she wants to change it to, you have every choice and right to say, you know what, thanks but no thanks, I'm not interested in that. I'd like to keep what we've got going and explore that further. And if it doesn't work out with this other dude or you change your mind, give me a call because I'd love to see it. I'd love to hang out. I think you're an amazing girl. Leave it at that. You got to walk away. Because the strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. And so in the meantime, now that you've walked away, the best thing you can do is focus on practicing what I teach with other women because you'll see that it works. And the more that you see this stuff works, the more it grows your skills and your confidence. And the more confidence you have, the more success you have with women, it just builds upon itself. And that way, if she does contact you again, you'll be ready for it. He says, after doing some attraction research, I realized I suffered from nice guy-itis, among other things. And I can't believe all the mistakes, buying gifts and all kinds of things like that. He says, and then a couple of weeks ago, I sent her a text message and opened up the lines of communication again. I found out about that her boyfriend was out of the picture. And now that I have this new information to work with, I was really looking forward to seeing her and treating her the way an alpha male would treat her to see if I could get out of the friendship zone. Just remember, don't ever chase women. This Saturday, she sent me a text about coming into town to visit some friends and asked if we could meet up for a drink or two. I said, sure, ring me up. Well, I never heard a word from her all day. Well, here's the deal. Maybe she didn't come to town, or maybe she changed her mind and didn't feel like calling you, or maybe there was another guy in town. I mean, who knows what happened? The bottom line is what most guys would do in this situation, they'd freak out, they'd be calling her, blowing up her phone, where are you, how come you didn't call, blah, blah, blah. And that's the worst thing you do. You just left it up in the air, because basically he's more, some of the other questions, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he's basically, should I have done anything else? And at this point, you don't have to do anything else to go forward, because she knows what you're looking for. And plus, she said she was going to call you, but she never did. Hey, no big deal. It's her loss. Keep going about your life. And the reason being, if you did so many weak things in the past, more than likely she's just testing you, because this typically what you would have done in the past was you would have jumped all over her when you didn't hear from her. And this time, you're not jumping all over. So maybe a couple of weeks or maybe it's a month before you hear from her again. The key is that you got to walk away and get busy meeting and dating other women and practicing these skills so you can get better and you can fill your life up with having several great women in your life instead of just this one being fixated on her. And that way when the next time she calls, and maybe that time she'll actually call you and show up and get together with you, and you'll be ready for her and you'll do everything right, and you'll just pick up right where you left off, and she'll think to herself, what the hell was I thinking? I must have totally messed up when I broke up with you. How stupid of me. Because what happens is we tend to forget all the bad things over time. And so it's like, in a way, it's a clean slate. But you got to let her come to you. You can't do anything else other than what you've done. If she contacts you again, same thing. Say, hey, give me a call if you're in town. I mean, long-distance relationship, she's like 3 hours away. That's the best thing you can do. So I wouldn't feel bad about anything that you said here. I mean, obviously, you know where you've gone wrong. And this particular guy, I've actually got a coaching call set up with him next week, as a matter of fact. So we'll take it from there. But if you appreciate the value of the information in this message, you can show your appreciation by going down to the Wibbia toolbar at the bottom of your screen and click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information in this video. At the very least, please share this video with all your friends and family by clicking any one of the social network sharing buttons, which are also located at the Wibbia toolbar on the bottom of your screen. And if you have a question that you'd like to ask me, or there's a topic that you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen and send me 3 or 4 paragraphs detailing your situation, and just give me several days to get back to you with a detailed response, because I get a lot of email from the internet and I got to focus on answering the emails from my paying customers first. But be patient, I will get back with you. And if you want to talk to me right away, you can book a paid phone coaching session with me personally by clicking the Products tab, which is at the top of your screen, and follow the instructions. And I will talk to you soon.